YouTube? Back again with another one. In this video, we're going to talk about the offset OSWP. It's the wireless network attacking exam. It's basically going to go over wireless network hacking using Wireshark, WPS. Nobody really uses this. Aircrack suite, frames, different standards when it comes to wireless networks, rogue APs, Linux wireless drivers, encryption. All right. So also Wireshark Essentials, so capture network traffic and stuff like that. Now, there's no lab for this, so you can buy your own. See, Offset doesn't have their own lab, so you can buy your own wireless router, and you can go ahead and perform your attacks on your own personal network. Or what I recommend is you can get Wi-Fi Challenge Lab by Raul, great guy. I reached out to him. He does awesome things, very responsive. I recommend getting this, right? Also, this might be a better certification for you, because more than likely to have more up-to-date techniques. I haven't taken the exam yet. I will do a review on it once I take that exam. Also follow him on Discord, and he also has a breakdown of WPS. Well, no one really uses it. That's the version 1, so you can go there, and he has a breakdown of different questions. Okay, so you can see the walkthroughs as well. I'm a visual learner, so I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate in video format, so that way you can actually see the answers to some of these walkthroughs, but actually see someone actually doing it. Okay, I know sometimes when you're reading and you're seeing screenshots, you might get stuck somewhere, and I want to go ahead and bridge the gap for learners. All right, we have the challenge lab loaded up. Okay, and the first thing that we want to do is check the contents of the root directory. So we want to cat out that. So we'll switch user, will be root, and then we can cat out the flag there. Let's see where we're at. All right. So now we're going to use sudo airmon start WLAN 0. That's basically put in our interface. It's all virtual. It's comprised in this lab. You don't have to have any of your own hardware or anything. That's going to go ahead and put that interface in monitor mode so it can monitor for network traffic. All right. Then we'll do sudo arrow dump ng on that interface, but we'll have to add mon because it's WLAN 0 mon now because we got it in monitor mode, and we're going to use -w. That's for what we're going to write to. We're going to call it Wi-Fi scan, and we're going to do -- manufacturer so we can find the manufacturer, WPS so we can get that information and see what band it's on, A, B, and G. So all right, now as you can see here, we have a lot of different wireless access points. We can see the WPS information. We can see what type of authentication that it's using, what type of ciphers, what type of encryption. We can see the channel that it's running off of, the MAC addresses, everything. Okay. So the next question would be, what channel is Wi-Fi global access point currently using? Okay. So do you see Wi-Fi global? Yes, it's right there. So it's using channel 44. It's the first one. Okay. So in this example here, they want us to find the MAC address of the client. So as you can see, we have the IP address right there, right? And again, 25, that's the MAC address of the AP. We need to look for it down here connecting to the client, which would be on this side. That's the station. So that's the person, that's the individual user. So on your end, you can just let it come up. I'm going to go ahead and go to looking for a hidden network here in the next one. So the way we do that is I can cat the RockU my RockU word list, and I can break off. I just want to get I want to get Wi-Fi dash a list of names. So this is what that parameter is doing. It's saying, hey, use Wi-Fi dash whatever name is on that word list because this be the first column, and I want to put that output into a Wi-Fi.rocku.txt. So I want to make my own word list with this, right? So I haven't created that. I haven't created that yet. So let me see. Yeah, so that should put the output there. Yeah. And we're on channel 11. That's when we see linked like that. That's a hidden network. It's not necessarily hidden. It's just hiding it, the name of the access point. But we'll be able to find it. So we'll do channel 11. So this is going to inject frames. So that's what we're using this for, right? We're using this tool here to inject frames until we get a response. All right, so right here, I'm gonna go ahead and put our MAC address, right? And that's what we're gonna write it out to. We're gonna use that file, that -f. So we're gonna use that -f for the word list that we're gonna specify. Yeah, so we'll do P-T. So my apologies there for the syntax. All right, so let me update my syntax here. So it's P-T. All right, now we should be able to get it. Okay, so it's going through and it's trying Wi-Fi dash whatever name is on our word list that we put into that file until we get a response or a probe. And then once we get that, that means that we've found the correct Wi-Fi name. Okay. Right. So as you can see, once I went through that word list, it was able to find a probe that responded, which was Wi-Fi free. So that's how we found that hidden SSID. All right. And we're going to go ahead and so how are we going to connect? We're going to do nano free conf, and we're going to go ahead and add these details. We're going to do nano free conf, and we're going to add those details into the our configuration file. Then we're going to do WPA underscore supplicant. We're going to put it on that interface, which is 802.1.1. That's the wireless interface. IWLAN 2 because this is actually WPA 2. Okay, and we're going to have it reference that configuration file. So that's how we connect. So that's C, and we're going to have it reference our configuration file there. That's how we're connecting. All right. So what we're going to do here, we're going to use DH client. So that's the utility that we're going to use to access the web with this, okay? And the same thing we're going to do with WLAN 2, and we'll do -V for verbose. So this allows us to pick our network interfaces. And a lot of times, just make sure you use sudo. Super user do it with a lot of these commands because sometimes they won't run the right way. So let's try to see if we can access the web on that. We access the web, so we do Firefox. All right, so we actually got our flag connecting to that interface. And the way we did it was we had to do sudo, right? Always make sure you run this stuff with sudo. All right, then I can do Firefox to that IP address, and lo and behold, once we go to it, we have our flag. So that's how we connect to these Wi-Fi networks without doing it through the graphical user interface. We're doing it all through. Try admin, get that flag.